All the small things, Jonah's penis. I'll take one breath, Jonah's penis. It's really small. It's really small. Jonah's penis. Really, really small. Welcome to Dead World, everybody.
Oh man, Dead World, episode 5.
That's
the
it's
worst song ever, everyone.
No, it was pretty sweet.
That was a
gosh.
little piece. That's my art right there. That was
I was waiting
sort
for you
of
to
a
change
baroque.
the words, and it was pretty crazy that you just stuck with
it's you know what I mean, man. Sometimes there's not much that needed to change because the message of the song was basically still there, but you know, it's just more specific. That's what it is. You got to get more specific. But
Thank you, Alvaro.
of course, I am Alvaro. That's what he said, and it's right. And that was Jonah. And today we're joined by a very special guest, and that is Jonah's brother Eli.
Hey,
Say what's up to the people.
What's going on? What are the Dead Worldies called? What's their name?
Come on, guys. Thanks.
I think
What's the
where the
Dead
fuck?
World
Where
crew
all
called?
those people?
Yeah,
come
guys. So hey, this weekend we're recording live from El Paso, Texas. Mine and Alvaro's hometown.
Dead World South.
You know, I'm here visiting both my brothers actually, but
He's got two
this is the
brothers.
one that
Jonah
actually
has-
listens to the show, so we brought him on.
Yeah.
That's right, guys.
Big fan, long time listener. I not calling, but here we are.
Yeah.
We called him in, guys. We called him in real time, Star Trek style. We beamed him up, or we beamed Jonah down over to El Paso, Texas. That's right, guys. That's where we're from. And Jonah has 2 siblings, I believe he said. His social security number is 54. No,
Give them
but
my mother's maiden name. No.
right.
Yeah.
So
Hey, guys, look, we're underprepared, we're underslept, and we're also broke. Dead World.
Dead World.
All right? No, just kidding.
but darling, but what if you fly?
You know what got my money up, everybody? You know that Patreon is hot right now?
It's good. That's good instinct right there, Jonah. Plug the Patreon because
Yeah.
we haven't done it maybe a single time.
We just always do it
At the we
the
do
very
it at minute
yeah,
57.
Right
Yeah.
off the start.
And according to our statistics, I believe 2 people have reached minute 57 on any episode of Dead World.
Hey, how's it going?
one
Right.
or two, right?
And we
And then
got
you know what?
one
You're
of
looking
them.
at 1 and 2, actually, as a matter
That's
of
right.
fact. Hey.
That's right. We have the biggest fans of the Dead World podcast on the show today. And that is the Dead World podcast.
Yeah, hey, let's
Keeps in touch with the community. That's what
That's
it's
exactly
about.
right.
Yeah.
We're trying to, you know what, guys? Look, if you're a listener of this podcast, first of all, thank you, because you know you don't have to, but also,
Literally, if you watch an episode, guys, we're bringing you on the show.
It's pretty...
if you, I'm gonna send out a questionnaire, and if you can answer a single question about the facts of Dead World, you can come on the show. We will have you on the show.
Yeah, we will fly
You know
you
what I
out.
mean?
We will put you up.
We
We're
will
talking
fly you
meals.
out.
We're
Our
talking
expense account.
what is it? It's when they kick you in the cash.
grilled cheese and like a futon, maybe.
I do have a futon in Los Angeles. If you want to come out, look, listen, you
It's
find
up to
your
you,
way
right?
here.
The Patreon is the investment you're making in
That's
your
right.
trip to the Dead World show.
That's
So-
right. And if you and how about this? If you subscribe to the Patreon, we will absolutely get you on the show. Maybe we do a call-in. Maybe we do a 2-minute thing. You can come right on. We'll ask you 3 to 4 questions.
Ask of the Dead
Jonah,
World. That's gonna be a
We
fun
exactly.
little
Yeah, we'll have
segment.
like an Ask Dead World. That's good. That's good. See, this is why we brought Eli on the show, guys,
Yeah, yeah.
because he's a natural producer. He got all of the producer spirit of a white man, you know, that comes in those kinds of
why we're here,
in those kinds of families. Jonah got more of the tortured, sort of reading Rainbow vibes, and that's
actually kind of fun.
And it's good though because we need that in this world, guys.
Yeah,
Not enough of you fucking people read, and that includes me. So I made myself read. I started doing something that would make me read because I was like, I'm
Bro,
getting
you're the type
dumber.
of guy to read like the 10 Rules of Power and brag about it. Like,
I'm
you're
gonna tell you
one
right
of
now.
those motherfuckers.
I
Love
did.
to tell you about Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I read.
You have a signed copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad probably right behind you, bro.
Well, you're not gonna believe me. No, but
Oh my god.
I did read. I think when I was like 24 or 23, I got the PDF of the 48 Laws of Power.
There you go.
I think I got to rule like 4 or 11 before I was like distracted by something and I went away.
I know they're really trying to upload those things.
Yeah, I mean,
Best stuff is the first 10 pages. Yeah.
it's really it should be like it's like kind of how other people might listen to this podcast. They get that first 10 minutes and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, but if you only got the first 10 minutes, you didn't get any of that rock hard. Like that was
That's right, guys.
there, you know?
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you're going back and listening to the Rock Hard
If you haven't
episode
seen it,
because
guys, it's one of our best hits so far.
and you know what? We got more like that in the works. Our people have been in touch with certain villains people, actually a couple people. So here's what I got to tell you now. Maybe look forward to the villain episode of Dead World because it's
I'm
gonna
getting
happen.
Yeah. Because that'll come up.
It's gonna happen.
Listen, guys, we are in with these stupid freaks. Okay.
That's right.
They love
That's
the
right.
Dead World Pod. And,
Beautiful,
we're gonna get
beautiful
it in here,
people,
okay?
beautiful geniuses is what Jonah meant to say.
Look, listen.
But
Rock Hard is a hero trying to help the world. That makes
Rockhard's
sense.
a real
to
ass
me.
dude.
Yeah.
The villains
Flaccid
are
Sand, erectile
That's right.
dysfunction. What am I
That's right.
supposed to call them? They're villains, and I'm supposed to
freaks.
talk like
Yeah.
Monsters,
You know,
dude. Honestly ruining the world.
They're freaks. They're weirdos.
costume freaks that I would never have. Not
There
even
we go.
close to me once. They smell
right.
bad. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna. Do
We're not gonna. Oh, he's not gonna do it.
No,
He just did it. But that's good. I coaxed it out, boys. I
You
coaxed
did.
it out.
You did. You were like,
Yeah.
"Here's my shitty."
But it's like if you wanna see more, episode
You gotta
3.
do. You have to do a
Hit it
bit.
up.
yeah, absolutely, guys.
Well, this is how you know that. This is how you know that Jonah actually thinks his
Dead
Trump
world.
impression. This is how you know that Jonah actually thinks his Trump impression is good. Is that I started doing my bad one, and he felt the need to jump in. If it was actually a bad impression, he wouldn't even be like, "Oh, I should jump in."
It's more like,
So-
dude, just everybody does. Everybody has one, and there's somebody that just a lot. Of
And it's okay.
You know?
It's okay to do what everybody does. You know, everyone knows how to do push-ups. That doesn't mean you don't do push-ups. Okay.
Trump in person.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want to do
Push-ups.
the best push-ups if you
Trump-
want to actively showing off?
Well, yeah, but it's like Trump impression is like the push-ups of impressions. It's like
No, you know what?
everybody
Actually,
has.
you're right. I think probably.
I think that's a perfect analogy because if
It's
you're
like 8
showing
on a
off
hand,
your bad
bro.
push-ups, no one wants to see that shit.
Yeah. That is true.
Trump impression is like the C major scale of fucking impression. And brother,
What's,
I can't read music.
Guys,
And
nice.
brother, I cannot read music.
Yeah, damn, guys. So, you know, most
Damn.
of the time, before we get into the episode, we have like a nice long talk that lets us in
a
on
better
kind of
episode.
the flavor
Ouch.
of what we're going to be getting into. You know what I mean? And
Well, today's theme
it's something different today, guys.
is family.
Family.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
well,
family.
Look, well, it could be about family. Maybe
We're
it
the
could be
brotherhood
about
of the
something else.
we're the
I mean,
we're the brotherhood of the traveling pants right now.
Damn, Eli. Actually, I brought you on the show to talk about your fucking drinking problem in front of every.
Is
no.
that what?
That's right.
Is that what
That's
you're
right.
saying?
It's what it is.
No, I'm
It
just
was
kidding.
all yeah. So Jonah hit me up a couple months ago. He was like, "We need to start a fake podcast
Oh.
so that we can get my brother to listen to it and then be on, and then we need to we need to
long
confront
It's
him."
crazy how effective it worked.
Yeah.
You only took 5 episodes.
Yeah, truly.
Episode 5 for the 5
What the hell have
cents.
you been sending me lately, Alvaro? You sent me this insane thing that we gotta get started with this, man.
Man
if
and
we gotta
women.
chop up a little bit of the yapping here, man. It is what it is, but we gotta fucking.
Is this
talk about that.
was this the one?
Get
Was
down
it the
to
one
brass
with the?
tacks.
Was it the one with the dog saving the baby?
The dog saving. So that's funny. I can probably. I'll put that at the end of this episode. Like I've been doing like kind of the viral clips.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So just send me that. I got you. But
Okay,
I got you
thought
fans because you're gonna want to see this shit. It's cute and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, tune in, Deadwood.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things.
It doesn't matter, but like and subscribe.
It's something that somebody could do with like a human hand, but it makes more sense to have AI do it because of the amount of commitment to. They had to draw the bulldog, like writing SOS in the sand. They would have had to draw like the bulldog, bulldog like swimming across.
Right.
And it's like no one's really gonna do that. Yeah, so it's like no one's really gonna do that. So it is kind of nice that AI is there to just make the worst ideas happen really, really fast.
Dude, I'm not. It's like I'm not mad at it. Like there's definitely like indulging in that shit too much. Remember those cat videos were just being put out, and it was just like weird, dramatic like scenarios where it was like a very fat cat had to find himself, or like a very desperate cat in a kind of domestic violence relationship had to escape and find a new identity. And you remember when those were just like fucking everywhere for a second? Yeah.
So the other day I saw this one video. It was like a lion. And he was like a scrawny lion, and he had this like panther.
Yeah, dude. I think it's
you know what I'm talking about? He had like the panther girlfriend, and then he gets jacked, and he like levels up his game, right? Gets a suit.
Right.
He goes to some party. Yeah, he gets money. He goes to a party. Well, because he gets his girl stolen by like a black panther, right? And it's literally a black panther. You know what I mean? It's like an actual like the animal, the black panther. And he goes to a party now that he's a jacked lion, and he steals the guy. He steals the panther from his girl that left him. They start kissing on the dance floor.
So I don't know if I saw it that far. I think I saw the point where it was like, oh man, I wish I saved this guy because he's lying. And that's
gay line part where it's like, I'm not gonna steal my girl back. I'm gonna steal the guy that stole my girl back.
That would be fucking sick.
Where's that?
Well, that is what happened.
That's what happened. That's what you just described.
I'm telling you, that's the video.
Okay, so then I got to flip flop.
Yeah.
And then the next shot, is like the Black Panther pregnant with the guy's baby. So it's like it goes agender. It goes like now the guy's pregnant from the other guy who he had stolen his
really
girl.
Funny. It's
guys being pregnant is kind of funny.
It's these things that are like a little bit. Like I'm feeling, it's like there's definitely something wrong with it, but it's just like I don't know. I guess they're disguised in such an innocent-looking little
What
cartoon.
Are you nuts?
That I'm like,
right?
I don't know.
Just hanging out with lions, man.
That's a top 5 white people thing that white people say. It's like, what are you nuts?
Nuts.
Hey, buddy.
This is crazy.
What are you nuts? Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Like we got company. What are you nuts? Like right?
I've never said in my life we got company. I think that was a little out of place, bro.
Like the cops rolling up, like guys, we've got company.
Yeah,
well, that's just you just don't live an action life, dude.
What
you don't live
like guys, you gotta come take a look at this.
Right.
Yeah.
You've said that for sure.
Yeah.
I like you and what army? Have you ever said you and what army to somebody?
No, I've never said it.
Where are the drops?
I was a child, but I did say, I'll put your ass in the dirt.
There you go. You
I
were a child. I remember. I think you might have said that to me, bro.
Dude, I'll say to you right now, dude.
Yeah, he's like, I was a child. It was long time ago. It was February 2025. And I was a child. I was a small baby child of 28 or 29 years old. Oh yeah, guys. So Jonah's 29 years old. His social security number
a young,
sorry.
fresh fit 28.
Nowhere near 29.
Young fresh fit. Jonah, you're trying to upset me. You're saying fresh and fit.
What's up?
AARP.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. No, Dad, stop. Look, it's okay. Just put the gun down. I'm sorry. We won't lock the door again. Dad, no. Imagine, dude. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, could you imagine? Wouldn't that be so fun? Wouldn't that be so funny?
Oh my god.
Yeah, guys. So today we're talking about
Dead world,
imagination.
not mine.
Dead world. We died. Right on the show. Dad killed us.
That would have been a good time for the
We edit sometimes.
boom boom sound effect.
Oh shit.
Right?
Yeah. I keep on.
Yeah, we have a soundboard.
keep
We have a
it kind
soundboard
of
this week,
easy
guys.
access here.
That's right, Dead World.
Oh,
Yeah, anytime you say if you say Dead World, make sure you just hit that.
Aye. No. Mom, put the knife down, Mom. Please don't.
All right.
Yeah, we're recording right now. It's okay to.
It's fine.
we can edit whatever.
We'll cut this. Yeah, this isn't. We're not live. We're not live. Dead World, guys. We're not live.
Yeah, it's not live. Yeah. Okay,
We'll get that right there. 16 minutes. So look, and like I said, guys, the theme of today's episode is family.
Yeah.
And Jonah is over here flexing his big, beautiful family. His gun dad and his knife
Actually,
mom.
no, we don't have. Never had guns in the house.
Never
Yeah,
had guns.
never.
That's good to know,
Yeah,
man.
except the-
Okay, guys. So Jonah, so
guns.
there's no guns in the house. He's in El Paso, Texas. What have we learned? Right.
Easy access.
Really
Yeah.
good. You're doing a really good job here, keeping yourself safe, Jonah.
But we do have a fully armed security team.
Yeah.
There is
present,
a
and
samurai
they're-
sword.
They're always a little
They're
peeved.
like European security team,
Yeah,
so they just
yeah.
have like batons.
That's right.
They don't understand anything. Dead world.
The Dead World budget currently only allows for Croatian bodyguards. They're cheaper, but they expect more from you in the future.
You see their past
And
and
that's-
that.
Yeah.
That's what's
Well, that's the
important.
thing about bodyguards, right? And security is that like you're just gonna end up if you don't pay your security guys, like they're just gonna now be your security problem. Do you know what I mean? It's like how general.
Yeah, that's
it's-
actually kind of funny.
Well, it's like how generals kind of keep politicians in line in like countries where there's like revolutions happening. It's like, well, if I don't like you anymore, I just do my general thing, and I just point the gun at your direction
Yeah.
because I'm your guy. But like you can't cross me. That's why they always gotta like ancient Rome and stuff. All these soldiers, they're like promised farms or something back in the day. Yeah, this is the Dead World. We're the Roman Times podcast.
Roman times.
We're doing a period.
Love
Today's
talking
episode's a
about
period
Rome.
piece.
I don't really know
Oh my God.
too
let's
much about.
do a Roman period.
That'd be cool. I know about like a little bit of like the philosophers, stuff that they wrote during those times. I don't know anything
Sure.
about the society they
Yeah.
lived in really. I know like I've read Julius
Society.
Caesar and whatever,
Yeah.
but like I don't know much. You know what I mean?
Is the pizza recipe on the? Is it in there?
Yeah, there
Does he
was-
give
it
you
was
the
in
recipe?
Yeah.
He
they
gets
do.
The hot and
stabbed.
ready.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then right after, they're like,
He's
and
like
this is-
he's getting stabbed.
He was like, my final word. He was like, et tu, Brute. Also, what you're gonna want to
Pizza.
do is make a supplying company that brings cheese to play. You know that's how Little Caesars works.
I didn't actually know.
It's
that.
crazy.
Wait.
So
Say it,
Little
say it.
Caesars, it's not like an actual pizza place, right?
Okay,
Little
yeah.
Caesars, making a pizza place, designed this perfect system to deliver pizza supplies. So the other, like Domino's and Pizza Hut, they were like, wow, this is a really good system to make. What if you just delivered our pizza supplies across America? And then they were like, okay, and they just focused on that. So pretty much, Little Caesars is a surplus store for pizza.
Oh.
It's like a Dollar General, but pizza.
Oh,
Dang,
dude, it's
That's
like
why
Ross.
that's why they're able to give you hot and ready
Right.
$5 pizzas, right? Because it's just like, this is just like adding on the thing. That's why you
Right,
see Little Caesars trucks around, but you don't see like a Pizza Hut truck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so they're the
Oh.
supply guys?
They're the supply guys.
Dang.
Damn, so they run distribution and then they're like, we're gonna also make pizzas, but they're using, or so they're either using worse ingredients or they're just getting the same ingredients cheaper because
Listen,
they're the ones
I like Little
distributing
Caesars.
them.
They're for sure using worse ingredients.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, yeah.
It-
I could be
It's the Dollar Tree of pizza places.
Yeah.
man.
I will say, if you don't eat a hot and ready, like when it's hot and ready, it does get pretty bad.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
like
I
the
once had
Half-Life.
their flatbread or whatever, and I almost died. It was killing. It was. I felt sick.
God. Yeah.
Honestly, the I think high school really prepared me to handle the breadsticks at Little Caesars because we would do that a lot. But
Condition.
I will say, Yeah, I mean, look, the sauces are like $1 at Little Caesars, and that's because they know that the sauces are their bread and butter in a sense. Because they're like,
Because you can't eat
bro,
these
it's like,
cakes plain.
no, yeah, it's like the pizza's what, $7, and then each sauce is like another $1. So if you want 7 sauces, you're paying for another pizza basically, but it's just sauces. This is the kind of stuff, you know what I mean, that capitalism creates, dude.
You know, bro,
Dead world.
it's so funny because, like, I don't know if you guys follow Alvaro on Instagram, but, like, every 2 days at Alvaro will post on his Instagram a receipt from Panda Express.
Panda
where
Express.
Somehow he rolls them for, like, a half-priced gigantic gross
Yeah.
meal.
It's a
He's
big.
like, everybody,
it's
you gotta do this.
You
Join me.
Well,
Get
listen.
the app,
You're
or
really
do we
tapped
know?
into, like,
What's
the
vibe?
money side of fast food garbage, dude. And it's
Yeah,
it's
that is-
impressive, but it's also stupid
exactly
and weird.
I guess
That's exactly right. And by the way, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
But here's the deal, brother. At
Brother.
Panda Express, you get a plate. You get that's the 2 entrees, 1 side. 2 entrees, both. You get double teriyaki chicken. That's 76 grams of protein.
The
For your
conviction.
side, you do half and half. You do
Confidence.
half and
He's
half.
got this, man.
You do half and half
Development
white
right
rice,
now.
broccoli, right?
Yeah.
The Dodgers. If the Dodgers, the Dodgers, they win at home. The next day, you go on the app, you put in the code, you put in Dodgers win. You're getting a plate for $6. You're getting
God,
76 grams.
Dude,
You're
that
getting
Panda
76
Express,
grams of
We got a
protein.
loyal fan and an excellent broadcaster.
Dude, anytime they hand me their
Willing
receipt,
to-
I'm like, who's really filling out this survey? Now I know.
Yes.
No, but here's the thing. It's only in participating Los Angeles locations.
Oh.
So it's not even. It's for
So you
only.
moved to a whole
right?
place just for
Okay.
this.
You need to move. I moved to LA because I knew this would
And
happen.
you have faith in the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
I have faith in man. The other day they got like absolutely bounced at home. They lost like 9-1 to the A's, and I was like, "Damn, dude, like that sucks." Actually, they weren't at home; they were away, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So it kind of doesn't matter.
Is that
But
the
yeah.
Oakland A's?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. But
we used to
you know,
live in
Panda
Oakland.
Express.
Did not.
No way,
Yeah, we
really.
did. We lived in Oakland.
I was possibly born in Oakland.
Oakland A's beat the Dodgers, but it wasn't at home, so it didn't really matter anyway. I only give a fuck when the fucking deal's going on, but it's only a home game thing. It's a really specific set of conditions, right? But I got a lot of artists and shit that are my friends, and they, you know, guys, they're unemployed. They're like, or they're doing,
Yeah.
Doing the
you know what I
best
mean?
they
Or
Yeah.
they're doing their
parents
thing.
are
They're doing.
fucking tired of paying their rent, guys. It is a desperate
They're doing their fucking
situation
thing.
for
Well, no,
Alvaro's
I have
friends.
people. I have people. That's the thing is that their
Not for
parents don't
conversation
pay their
every
rent.
time.
Yeah.
It's the thing is their parents don't pay their rent. So
They
whenever I
turned
fucking
45 and their parents were like, "It's over."
yeah, no, it's
They're
like
like,
they're
all right,
about.
next year
yeah,
we're,
right.
we're drawing the line. All
They
right?
just turned.
Alvaro's
They just.
60 years old. Alvaro's
right.
a 60-year-old
But
man.
61, watch out.
That's the funny, dude. That's the funny thing is that in LA, there's absolutely people who are like 45 years old who've been here for 17 years, and they're like, "No, yeah, man. Just like as soon as I get this thing off the ground, like we're gonna start getting like we're gonna get some phone calls and we're gonna get some." It's like there's people who are still trying to make it, and they've been here like 20 years, and it's
That's the attitude.
it's really.
I don't know, man.
It's
I'm not
really-
trying to like shame anybody, bro. It's landlords are squeezing us dry. Like everybody's got to live.
That's
figure it out,
right.
Whatever. It's all good.
That's right.
But
Landlords.
but it is a little bit funny to be a 45-year-old man being like, my mom.
Well, no, that's the.
Because pay my fucking rent anymore. What the fuck am I gonna do? Like, that's very funny. You know, like.
That's the thing is that
Love
there
him.
are,
I hope
there's
he
like
wins, but that's
500,000.
hilarious. Oh man.
That's like the case of so many people in LA, man. You'll meet some
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
are like nuts, where it's like where you want to go up to them and you got to be like, you know, like, what are you nuts? But because it's like
What are you, nuts? This
because
guy.
because it's like it's way past the point where even you would think that you would like give up, I guess, but they don't give up, and that's what this show's about, man. About not giving
yeah,
up.
guys.
Yeah, man.
I woke
You're
up
dead
one day, I was
already.
like,
might as well keep going. Dead
Yeah.
world. Dead world.
yeah,
Dead world.
Dead world. I do want to talk to you, Jonah, about I don't know if "Stay Dead" is a good slogan for the show.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
just
mean,
I had to do
we're
this
gonna have a
stuff
little
like
shop
that.
on the
I was
show.
kind of like it here and there. What I think is important, I know that we only have a couple of them out there, and that might be sitting in this room today. But
Listeners.
we need a name for the listeners, man.
For the listeners, you're right.
Yeah, it's stupid dead
Well,
people.
like,
Stupid dead people.
That's
Rolls
too
right off the
too
tongue.
wordy. Yeah, right.
No.
SDP,
It's,
man.
so you know,
SDP.
like
The SDP out there, you know what I'm saying?
I like I like dead folk, but then that's also he doesn't like that, and then I guess that is a little
Dead folk.
AAVE.
dead folk.
It's like where my dead folk at?
But we just get like completely out there. That's like when people new to the niche, they're like, what are they? Why are they calling those people that? You know, and you just call them like
What the hell's a niche?
niche.
I don't know
The
nation.
Like the
nation,
nation?
man.
Dead World Nation.
Oh, our Dead
Dead-
World,
ooh.
Dead World Nation?
Yeah.
Dead World Nation's kind of nice.
World
It's like
Nation.
Live
It's just,
Nation.
you know, dude, I don't
That's
believe in
how-
nationalism. And
That's
as
true.
somebody who,
That's
you
true.
know,
We're an anti-state podcast.
yeah. The Dead World community.
Yeah.
We're a post-state podcast. That's what we
Yeah,
are.
Yeah.
Fucking
Post-state, post-op.
post-op.
We
Post-ops, man.
We're a pro-state podcast.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to the pro states.
You know what I mean?
Post-state is
Yeah. Yeah.
we're not. We can't just start talking about buttholes this early in the show.
Dead World, get your pro. We're a
We just
pro-state
want to get
podcast.
intimate with the pro state, you know?
Listen,
We're
Alvaro,
the
do you
pro-
have a suggestion for a different kind of?
Yeah,
It's
I
hard
think
to get away. You gotta beat pro states, though.
I don't think I'm gonna let you get away from the pro state thing. I kind of need to milk this pro state
man, yeah,
thing
all
for a
right.
second. I want to milk the pro state thing a little bit because it's like the kind of thing that you need to milk. You know what I mean? The pro state. But
You gotta work it, man. You gotta work it.
okay, so different slogan, man. I don't know. Just stay dead. Just sounds like we killed somebody and then we're like talking to ourselves and like shooting them more. We're
That's
like,
cool.
stay dead.
That's
Stay
That's
dead.
a fun action movie.
The world's
slogan
already
that we're
dead.
appropriating.
Okay, so
what would
it's
you
like
tell
a-
someone who's already dead, living in a dead world? What would you tell them?
You stay dead.
What are you
I
gonna
guess.
become alive again? That's not how it works. Stay dead.
That's the new slogan. What are you gonna become alive again? That's not how it works.
Dude, in a longer
Just the
cut,
whole
that's cool,
sentence.
but like, you know, just to drop in the email thing, stay dead.
Right,
dead.
stay dead. It's like are we the people, right? Stay dead.
Stay dead.
It's like our constitution and the First Amendment of Dead World is to
Dead World
make
it
sure
up.
when the
That's
pro state
terrible.
thing
Excuse me.
when you should just like when he said that you should just beep the whole thing so it sounds like he just did like 14 different like what should the logan be?
Edward, Eli.
Just pitching ideas here, all right? No bad ideas, all right, man?
Oh my gosh.
All right, it's the process, okay?
Yeah, it's you know what I mean,
Yeah.
just one long slur is also not a good idea for the slogan.
Okay, well, now that we know that the baseline is, we can work up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We can move up from there. So not one long, not like a chain of slurs. Not maybe one. Maybe one.
What is though? Yeah. But
But
it
I mean,
has
like,
to be
we-
just
we
like
all
a very
have-
strange, like small community.
I'm actually 100%. I'm gonna draw a firm line. I don't want any slurs in our slogan.
No
Okay.
slurs. Okay.
No.
All right.
You heard it here first, folks. No
Okay.
slurs.
That's not what this is
There
about.
will
We're
be-
trying to lift
We're,
people up.
we're anti-establishment, but we gotta be put in a box. I get it.
We're anti-establishment, but we love everybody. We don't see color or slurs, and we don't say slurs. That would be bad.
Dead
Two
world.
two
No
two white
slurs.
guys.
We're getting off the rails here. What's a good slogan, Alvaro?
I don't know, like please come kill us.
What?
Right?
What do you
It's just what if it's just a sound effect?
Please come
Yeah, it could
kill
just
us. Please come kill us.
Well, yeah, man, you're giving like your city
No.
away, your siblings,
No.
the kind of arsenal in your house.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know what
Bro
is,
got a death
what is the
wish.
main activity of a dead person?
Usually they
Shitting
will
themselves.
be
Back
not
to
the main
prostate, man.
right back to pro state. That's not the main activity. but it's not the main
Decomposing?
activity.
Decompose.
Decomposing. That's right,
Deadworld.
decomposing, making music about penises, right? Decomposing.
Yeah, all right. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. Can you give me a boom on that? Can you give me a boom on that
Can I
one?
give you a boom on that one?
Yeah, give it a boom.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
a boom. How many
Wait,
booms
let me
is
say.
it?
Hold
There's a
on.
shotgun.
Let me
I think
say it again. Let me say it again. Yeah, we're decomposing. We're making music about penises. It's decomposing. Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Yeah, this is excellent, man.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Excellent stuff. This is really good stuff. Okay, so a slogan. Well, I don't know. You got to think about the great slogans of history, right?
Listen,
Just
dude.
do it.
Just
I'm loving it. Think about the
Wow.
slogans that you.
That's what we're
the
competing
slogans.
with?
Don't touch
Well,
me.
yeah, right. Dead world. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch the bodies. Yeah, it's like we don't even need the Scooby-Doo sound. In fact, I could do that. Check this out. Wait, hold on.
It doesn't have the reverb, dude.
All right. True enough. That's fine. Yeah, Jonah's got a soundboard, guys, but he's not really using it to its full potential yet. But we're gonna get there because it's Dead World. We're not even at episode 10 yet. You know what I mean? We're at episode 5, which I think is nice.
Dead world.
Dead world.
Exactly.
How about this one?
Exactly.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
It's really good, but it's a hard one that's not an easy slide.
Kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, you got to really find a moment.
Why
for
are
that.
you running? Why are you running?
Was that Steve Carell screaming?
Like,
Dude, honestly, it's like I found a website that lets you download all the stupid TikTok sounds, and I found a couple.
Right.
Pretty,
Yeah, but TikTok sounds come from somewhere, right?
listen, man. If these guys want to charge us for it, good luck.
No, I don't. Oh, I don't mean in the copyright sense. I mean because we're fine on that because there's a TikTok sound. But that's from like what, Captain Phillips? Why are you running?
I think it might have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Steve Carell's not in that, right?
no, it's
No, that's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Right. But is he the only white actor in that movie?
I mean, he's the only notable.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like his crew. I thought they were from like South Africa or something like that.
Oh yeah, well I mean yeah, maybe like
He's
the
an
white
American
side.
guy, or
Mount
was it?
South
Or-
African-
I
white
don't really
South
remember
Africans.
the movie, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
fun. You know, dude,
have
I'm a little
not
pro
seen
pirate.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm actually pro pirate. I
Pro
got that.
pirate.
Again, I kind of took the wrong message, but like pirates are sick, and having the
Yeah.
nuts to like take your little rowboat out there and
right.
and steal a whole freighter or whatever. That's sick.
right.
And it's
a
like
It's because they know these Westerners are soft, man. They're just like, yeah, we just point the gun. Maybe the gun's not even loaded, but we point it and they're really scared.
yeah. I mean, like I'm not for
I
violence,
mean,
dude,
it's
but you put
like
people in that
it's
position.
really getting on the boat is the hard part because
Yeah.
they'll take you
Getting
out
on the boat's the
before
hard
you
part.
get to them. You know?
That's true.
It
That's true. You gotta
depends
be
on the
sneaky.
waters. Apparently, there's a place in like Russia where like you can like go as a tourist and they just put you on a gun. And they're like, you see any of these guys just
whoa,
right?
Really?
I mean, I
Are you this? No, this is just like
no
Russia's
facts,
evil.
dead
You gotta.
world. No facts, dead world. But I did hear this.
That's interesting. So it's
I can't
kind of
back
like
that
how
up, but look it up, I guess.
isn't there's parts of Texas where apparently they pay you money to get on a helicopter and like mow down pigs.
That
Yeah,
sounds right.
all
No.
that sucks.
Dude, have you seen that in New Orleans? Someone was like, I forget why they were designing it, but they made like this weird hybrid guinea pig thing, and then it just got everywhere. It just got
I think that's what I'm
everywhere.
talking about. I think
damn.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's like a
guinea pigs. Okay.
Yeah, and
No,
they're
it's like
just-
I thought you were talking like.
I forget exactly what
No,
they
it's-
are.
no,
but they're
it is.
big.
Oh really?
It's wild. It's
Yeah.
wild hogs, bro. Like Texas has a wild hog problem where it's like there's too many of them, and they're like eating up people's crops, and they're like going into like small towns. And there was a pretty famous tweet like a couple years ago when it was like a big gun control debate. People were talking about gun control, and this one guy stepped in. And he was like, what if I have 35 to 50 feral hogs like coming up in my backyard? Am I supposed to use a pistol for that? Like I need an assault rifle. He was like defending assault rifle. And then people started making fun of him. They were like, who the fuck has 35 to 50 wild hogs
this guy
coming in their
doesn't
yard?
remember the Great Emu War of Australia, dude.
and then people in the comments were like, no, he's right. Like, there's a really big hog issue in Texas, and so it made.
Yeah,
it
you're
got
looking
to the,
at it, bro. What's up?
That's right. That's right. That's fucking right. Dead world.
Dead World.
Get a boom on that. Get a boom on that. That's a boom.
Let's get a boom.
That's a boom.
Dead World.
We got some wild hogs. That's right. And so yeah, the person that made the tweet making fun of the wild hog guy initially, he had to be like, all right, I guess if that's his situation, then yes, we should give him an assault rifle. But unless you're getting attacked by 35 to 50 wild hogs, you don't need an assault rifle. This is great. This is gonna get us immediately away from the algorithm. It's awesome. But you know what? We talk about the real shit.
Cool animal shooting stuff, dude. I don't know if that's kind of sick. You want to know something that like happens not too far from where we are recording right now? At
What's that?
Kilbourne's Hole. It's like 50 miles from me or something like that, dude.
Kilbourne's Hole, yeah.
They've done this a couple times, man, where they put like a big dead steer or something like that right in the center of it, right?
Yeah.
And so what they do is they kind of draw the coyotes to it, right? Because they'll eat like just kind of whatever. And this hole basically is it's this big crater.
Yeah.
Where it's
like
almost
a
like
gorge.
a perfect it's like maybe 200 yards across, but it's like a perfect circle. And then it's like its rim goes 20 feet up into the air, right? And so you can perfectly kind of see into this Kilbourne's Hole. And so what they've done a couple times is they leave like a big dead carcass in the center there. They draw in the coyotes, and then
they just jump off.
Well, no. They flip on their truck lights, and everybody's like around the rim, and they just shoot these coyotes like fish in a barrel, man. They just light them up, right? It's like a nighttime operation type deal that they do.
That's crazy.
And it's they don't. It's not something they do every year, but like
is there like a Facebook group?
Yeah, man. Dude,
you can look it up online, man. Like these guys talk about making it happen, right? I mean, because all this stuff, of course, is like run by like whatever the state authorities are that handle, it's New Mexico Fish and Wildlife or whatever, probably.
Yeah.
But
Is it is it BYOG?
Hell yeah, dude. BYOG. Come on, man. These guys don't have like a gigantic department of people to do it. So they just like hit up the people around the community.
So they're not going to give you a gun. You have to bring.
I guess.
Yeah, you got to bring your own gun.
Out there,
Right. It's like when they like give people licenses to just like anybody to just go and shoot different like critters and stuff that have been determined to be like vermin or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like they're starting to take over and upset the local environment or whatever.
We must kill
Coyotes
these
are one of those
vermin.
animals that like just like they started off kind of there and they were able to kind of evolve with us. As we were able to move into stuff. They just kept spreading.
Little
Little
dogs. They're just little
everywhere,
dogs.
right?
Yeah, they're seriously everywhere. It's
And
pretty.
like they've
saw,
succeeded to an extent that we need to set up whole elaborate traps to.
Yeah.
Sometimes-
it sounds like a brutal massacre, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll see a coyote like up the street from my house, and it's like deep West LA, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? And I've seen them now twice in the same place, like months apart. So I'm starting to think it's the same coyote, and he's like good at exploring, or it's a different one, and they just both got lost, and they got, I don't know, moved or something. But someone had to say something about it at some point because it was like a big boy, and I'm like, that's not a dog, and it was for sure like a dog-like being.
Yeah.
So I can only surmise it was a coyote, but it was like a big guy. At least what I would imagine to be a big guy. Like I could kick him or whatever, but it was still not like a, some kids wouldn't want to see that, right? But like I'd crush him. You know what I mean? Destruction.
Damn,
You know what I mean?
Take this guy out,
Absolute
dude.
annihilation.
That's not a chance.
What is overwhelming force?
I mean, these things are kind of quick, bro, and you're kind of goofy, so like.
I am lanky.
I think it's a pretty damn even match, you and a coyote. I'm gonna have to say, like,
I'd sit on.
you got him on your best day. Yeah, but if he catches
him
you
on my
lacking
best
even
day.
a little bit, dude, you're done. Like, that's what.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, but how many coyotes do you think you could fight?
I could fight at least 3 coyotes.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the
Three
problem with
coyotes? At least
man.
3?
You start fighting one coyote, coyote's friend is gonna pull up.
Yeah, I guess that is true, dude. Damn, they call me a coyote with a 9.
Yeah, right. So how many coyotes do you think you could fight if they were, employing different types of TNT and dynamite
Right. If
and
they,
convoluted traps?
if they had
and,
a cartoon
Well, they'd probably be their
like
own worst
ability
enemy
to
at that point.
undo me,
yeah.
I'd probably just take on one or two.
Could you step to the Roadrunner? Like, could you and the Roadrunner look at each other as peers? Like you're like
Copper
Snoop
cables
Dogg
in
and
your car?
Dre.
Hold up, bro. 1 second. One
Yes,
second,
sir.
guys. My dad's back, and
I don't.
he's got the Uzi this time.
So.
All right, hold up.
Started watching the show last night.
Uh-huh.
It was actually, you know what? Because you were just talking about Kilborn's hole, man. I got to tell you something about my favorite hole. All right, my favorite sort of wildlife, nature park, national parks and recs style place.
I'm glad we
Right.
were able to get to this. I was worried we weren't.
It's new. You know what I mean? It's new, and it's gonna open up this summer, guys. They're gonna have water slides. They're gonna have there's gonna be massage chairs. There's gonna be air treatment for people who have oxygen problems. I'm talking, of course, about Jonah's Hole. It is. People are calling it the greatest new national park attraction, and I just want to give I want to give a big shout out. People are coming from miles around, and I want to give credit. I want to give credit to Donald Trump's National Park Service policy that he was able to make Jonah's Hole open to the public again after decades and decades of extensive government testing and experimentation. I mean, guys, the rockets that they have tried out at the Jonah's Hole have been, and we'll put it on the screen right now during the show while you guys are watching, so you can get a really good idea of what Jonah's Hole really looks like. Guys, they were testing subsonic missiles, big missiles traveling underneath the speed of sound. They were testing small missiles but they go really fast. The government is holding off on the nuclear testing of Jonah's Hole, but they're gonna get to it. But first, they need people to come in and really get a look at what's going on, really get familiar with the contents, really make full use of Jonah's Hole, as a public good. Right now, we're thinking they have a season pass to Jonah's Hole, and if you go to patreon.com/deadworldpod, okay, we're gonna introduce a tier where you can pay us, I don't know, maybe $3 a month, and it's gonna be the Jonah's Hole season pass. That's right, the pro state. This is why we're a pro-state podcast, okay? This is why we're a pro-state podcast, is because we support the opening of Jonah's Hole by this government. You know what I mean? Look, I'm not really a Make America Great Again guy. I think America's already great. But you got to give the man credit where it's due, all right? The Democrats, the demon rats, they had Jonah's Hole closed away from the public. They had Jonah's Hole far away from the world. They were hiding this from us, all right? It's like Jeffrey Epstein levels of conspiracy, what was going on at Jonah's Hole. But now
The
we can
public
all
has made it really
enjoy
hard
it.
to experience Jonah's Hole, but the pro
We
states
can
try
all-
to change that.
And it's important, guys, that you make your support known. So I need you to call your senator, call your congressman, call your representative, and just emphatically speak in support of the opening of Jonah's Hole. It's, I believe, going to be maybe 5 to 10 miles outside of Albuquerque, depending. It's a pretty big hole. So they're kind of moving it. It's like a movable hole.
Yeah.
So they're moving it, I think, 5 to 10 miles outside of Albuquerque, try to stimulate
Check with
Albuquerque
your local weatherman who
tourism.
keeps track of those things.
They're trying to stimulate sort of the pro-state solution for Jonah's Hole.
Yeah.
So make sure that
Any
you
more
speak
questions? Bring
when
them
you call
to
your
1-800
congressman.
Jonah's Hole. And
Write
just tell them
letters.
We did pod.
Dead World.
Write
Said
the Dead World podcast sent you. Write letters to your congressman, and you say, you know, I'm trying to stimulate a pro-state solution to Jonah's Hole, so that we can get it back. It's gonna open. I think I said this summer, if that was right. The announcement said this summer. It was like it was a WhiteHouse.gov document. It's a white paper basically, sort of describing like how to get to Jonah's Hole. What you like? There's like maybe some forests you gotta go through.
A good map of Jonah's Hole.
You're gonna need like 4-wheel drive for sure, right? You're going through some canyons, through some ridges, some, you know, like aberrationists.
But I
like
know
there's
the
certain like
state is up for it.
there's little mounds everywhere all around it, kind of small raised bumps in the exact same distance across from each other. But you have to drive past that.
Excuse me.
You have to drive past. What's up?
Me.
Sorry,
Excuse
Jonah.
me.
Did you have something? I've been monopolizing. Jonah, go ahead.
Why you bullying me?
What do you mean, man? I'm talking about this park.
Why you bullying me?
They got glamping at Jonah's Hole. You know
Why
what I
you
mean?
bullying me?
There's a campsite that's got outlets. You know what I mean? You could charge your phone. You can it's stars in the sky. There's no external lights. It's a dark place, Jonah's Hole. But you know what? It's kind of beautiful. You can reconnect with nature. You can reconnect with the universe, right? You can look up at the sky, at the endless bounds of the universe, and see the stars, and imagine, you know, what might be going on in the worlds out there. And then you can just look right down, and it's like just infinite, deep, just gigantic, cavernous Jonah's Hole all the way down. You can't see the bottom. It's like looking at the ocean. You know what I mean? And you'll see different kinds of stars. You're gonna see coyote. They do the coyote thing there too, but instead they just have the coyotes run into the hole, and it's such a big and deep hole. You don't even hear the impact. You know what I mean? They go way down. So people have found it's a very humane way to get rid of these coyotes, and a really good way to really fill up Jonah's Hole as well, which is sort of, I think, the government's
fill 'em up
ultimate
with
goal.
Pro-state.
We got to being.
All right. Listen, that was the dumbest fucking 7 minutes I've ever sat through. Listen,
We do not care.
And that's the thing is that Jonah
my
has to
God.
sit through
All
it,
right.
but Jonah's Hole.
listen, dude. We gotta change directions here.
Why, Jonah? Why do you have to change directions? Is it?
Got a
It's
little
not.
too
It's not
deep.
like it's not like it's named after. What? Are you saying it's named after you? Do you think? Is that what you're? Are you implying that I'm saying that it's your hole? Because that sounds more like you're projecting, buddy.
Let's talk about narcissism next.
You know, it's like, yeah. What are you, nuts? You think?
Listen,
You think you're so?
You're
you
right,
think
I'm
you're so
sorry.
important?
Once again, my insecure
You think-
projections have become my undoing. Okay.
You think you're so important that the government would name a giant, cavernous, chasmous, deep hole after you? Like, what is it about yourself that makes you think that they would do something like that? Soup to nuts? I think it's like from scratch.
Are you sure?
Like when I say
that
like,
doesn't
oh, I
sound right,
handled,
like at all.
like I made this song Soup to Nuts, where it's like I handled.
Oh, okay, so it's like
whole thing.
No, I made the whole dinner, soup to nuts.
I think that's
sounds
what it
weird.
is. Yeah,
Is
that
exactly
what it
right.
is?
Like
That doesn't sound-
I think so.
Who
Let
says
me,
that?
you know what?
We're online right now.
To nuts meaning.
Oh, you got it? All right, sick.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so soup to nuts is an American English idiom that conveys the meaning of from beginning to end, derived from the description of a full course dinner. It is, wait, hold on. It says another thing right here. It is the exact opposite of the phrase, I'm going to Jonah's Hole, because that, a phrase which was popularized as describing something that has no beginning or end. Interesting. That's cool, man. No, so yeah, soup to nuts. It's like, yeah, you're cooking every part of the dinner. Yeah,
From soup to nuts.
from soup to nuts. That's right. And
Well, that's excellent,
so-
I guess. What a fun saying. I'm glad I learned something. Alvaro,
Yeah,
you,
man.
You sent me a couple of things earlier this week, man. do you wanna get into it right here, right
You
now?
want to face these
Or-
allegations?
you know what?
Yeah, as a matter of
That
fact,
actually,
we
you
brought
know what, guys?
here.
So I have here's what I got is I got a little bit of bad news, which is that I have to go.
Oh, son of a bitch.
But here's the good news, guys, is that we can end this on a cliffhanger because I will be addressing the allegations next week live from Jonah's hole. And that's Dead World.
About to nail John.
Yeah,
Good day.
yeah,
I'm John.
hey,
And I'm
Yeah.
a lush boy.
yeah.
Forward New York.
Live from the place I started it to chase long. Hope your bank in order, get my money up. First thought I cower, Al made the beat, so I twist and shouted. Yeah, I sound nice, so I put the better out. Tell your boys I don't gotta edit now. Country boy, tear a fucking building down. Fuck your deal, fuck a list, I'm burning out. Said peace to the little doobie house, gave